Badlands crew. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. Create, customize and command your battle wagon to conquer crazed enemy factions and save innocent survivors scattered throughout the lawless Badlands. In the aftermath, you need a full stop, mate. In the aftermath of a devastating apocalypse. Do you have what it takes to build, evolve and fight to survive? Yes guys, it's another crew game. We had Space Crew, we had India Crew, we had Bomber Crew, and now we've got Badlands Crew. It's Mad Max. It's pretty much Mad Max, and you get to build your ride. That's the cool thing about, well, one of the cool things about the game. There's a few things that let it down. The first one is the freaking crew. The crew. They look like something from my time in Porsche. It's like, seriously? These little f***wits? No. You have to do some customization to get them to look like they belong in the Badlands. And rename them, of course. And rename your base, rename your vehicle, all of that kind of stuff, just to get the vibes going. Because it's after the apocalypse. The previous governments have just smashed all the oil production, and now this is what happens with net zero. You got nothing. Keep your politics to yourself. So you have your base, and you go around the map. It's a big open world map, and you do lots and lots of missions and scavenge the crap out of everything that you kill. Bring the scrap back to your base, upgrade your rig. You can add different trailers. You can add up to 3 trailers on it to make it like a train, a long freaking rig. You can get up to 8, I think it's 8 crew members. I'm still only with 5. I haven't got very far in the game yet. You get blueprints for new weapons. You can put barricades on. You can put tiers on, so you can have like a double-decker bus. New engines, new wheels, loads and loads of utility things that you can put in there. I've made such a balls up of my game by not putting a extra scavenging basket thing to carry more scrap, and I've had to leave so much scrap on the battlefield. It's just made me want to cry. The Badlands themselves are full of gangs roaming around, sandworms, and loads of different types of storms. You've got tornadoes that just form out of nothing right in front of you sometimes and totally screw your day up. You have acid rain, guys. Remember acid rain? Yeah, whatever happened to that? Yeah, in the ozone. And just stop. There's lots of stuff that happens in the Badlands that can ruin your day. Some of the enemy factions, as the game progresses, have really big rigs to blow your face off. So you have to customize your own rig to defend against these kind of things. Put shields around them, like I don't mean like Star Trek shields. Shields as in planks of wood. It's all just using scraps early on. I mean, my guys, the army they're wearing is like cardboard armor. Well, it's upgraded now, but started off as cardboard armor, a pan on the head. Their boots were made of tins of empty beans. It's just whatever works, just get on there. Now, as you go through the game and you unlock new blueprints, you put all kinds of stuff on your actual rig. For example, on mine, I have an extra fuel tank. I have a rejuvenation station, so when you take damage, because you get into some huge fights, there's like flak flying everywhere, machine guns, there's flamers, all kinds of stuff later on. And as your crew take damage, you have to kind of micromanage them to send them into the rejuvenation machine in mid-battle if necessary. You have a control center in the middle, which actually provides your map. There's a little guy sits in there with these binoculars. And he's your mini-map guy, essentially. And he can also find relics by looking through his knockers and finding anything to scan. You can put portaloos on there. You can put hose pipes and water carriers, all kinds of stuff. And an extra place for scrap, which I highly recommend, which I did do. And also, when you're going around the world, it is so damn immersive. It's so much fun. You just, you've got to head to where you're going because you have fuel and you engine can overheat. You can get a new engine as well, more powerful. I've got an upgraded engine on mine, and just driving around is so immersive. You can go off piste, you can just say, I'm not going to head to the mission just now, got plenty of fuel, got a spare tank, I'll see what's over here, and you can find some really fat loot. It's great. There's motorways or freeways if you're in America, and you can open them up. They're kind of wrecked in parts that have barricades up, but you can shoot the barricades down, and then you can use them, and you can use your nitrous oxide kit to really boost across the map. They've thought of everything, the devs, except how to steer the f***er. Oh my oath, the controls on this game are, well, rancid. is the only word that comes to mind. They tried to do too much with too little, and they haven't really thought it through. The default control is just a travesty. Well, not half the time, but sometimes you're saying, right, let's turn left, and the guy's like, nah, we'll go straight ahead. And I'm saying, no, look, the arrow, I'm telling you to turn. Nah, let's just go straight ahead for another 30. And now I'll turn now. It's fucked. It really is. It needs redoing. I mean, it's not just me that thinks that. The forums are full of it as well. It's just shit. You can rebind your keys, but it doesn't matter. It's still shit. It's shit with a controller, and it's shit with a keyboard and mouse. It's manageable. I mean, I'm managing, so it is manageable, but it's still shit. It's a huge, huge, devastating blow because the game is great. It's really, really good. And then you come to the controls, and it's like, now, it isn't a game breaker for me at all by any means, but it does need work. It needs work. I think the best thing about the game, I mean, I'm not a massive fan of building my own vehicles. I mean, it's cool, yeah, but I know some of you will absolutely love that aspect of it. You customise your team as well. They all have stats. You can level them up after they all get XP, so you level them up, they'll get perks. The perks will help you massively. They also unlock abilities that you can use. You slow down time in some of the more dangerous battles. Select the vehicle you want to hit, choose the component that you want to hit on it, and then fire. And it's all clunky. It really is. I'd much rather not have any of that in the game and just have a decent steering system and just let them all rip at their own till the heart's content, and then just use hotkeys to just use their abilities. It's instead of having to click on them and all of this, it's just nah. But it's still a great game. It's still a really good game. And do you know the best thing about this game for me is everything can be fine and you're kind of feeling good, and then 2 minutes later everybody's dead and your rig's on fire, and it's just what? You can have a catastrophic state of I mean, I was going to this mission and I'd just wiped out a whole load of these badasses who came to try and take me down. They just got wrecked, and I thought, yeah, this is good. But then one of them had hit my fuel tank, my auxiliary fuel tank, my spare fuel tank, and it's the first time it had happened, and so I was kind of a bit delayed in what I should do about that. So I stopped, which was a dreadful mistake, but I didn't know this at the time. So I kind of stopped, and I'm looking, I'm thinking, what's wrong? So right, that's hit. But why is the guy my fuel tank's on the back, but there's something going on at the front? There's a guy at the front, what's he doing? He's taking damage. Oh, there's a bit of fire going on there. And it's like the game's saying, fix the auxiliary fuel tank. But I'm looking at the auxiliary fuel tank, and it looks fine, because the stuff that's going on is at the front. But then I realised that it was the auxiliary fuel tank that was causing that at the front. So I sent a guy to repair the auxiliary fuel tank, and the auxiliary fuel tank kind of exploded a bit and set him on fire. Now, I hadn't put a hose on, so I had no way to put the fire out. So I sent another guy to repair it. He caught fire too. Then we gets attacked by these fucking bandits charging in with their quads and stuff. So I had to keep some guys on the guns. I tried to pull away, but the driver was on fire, so he couldn't drive anymore. He was just, I'm going to die. So I'm trying to revive people, repair the thing, and the fire's spreading. And then a fucking sandworm comes underneath me and eats the whole fucking rig. And it's just like one stray fucking bullet did all of that. Just set in motion this chain reaction that, well, it wiped out my entire crew. And I was just sitting in hysterics, just laughing at what had just took place. And I thought, right, rule number one, never stop. Never stop for more than a few seconds. If your fuel tank's hit, repair it insta. And train up some people who can repair things fast, because the rate mine, I've never put any talents or perks into repairing. I'm gonna now. So there you go, guys. Badlands Crew. You can grab it on Green Man Gaming for £12.74. And it's definitely worth a buy.